So what's going on, my YouTube family? Today we're going to be installing a Dynojet Quick Shifter. This is a push. I was able to get it on eBay for about $100, $115, $110 shipped. You can buy the universal one where it's a push and a pull for it's like $180 on Revzilla. But if you can find a push, this is the 4-114. That's all you need is a push. Pretty much anyone will work. It's just pretty much a dumb switch. But then you got to buy your rod, which this is the B rod. This is what Dynojet suggests, which is way too long, and so we have to cut it. So let's do some fitting. And I'm sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. This holiday season, it's been terrible. All right, so let's move on. Just unscrew it and take it right off. And we're also going to remove the lever, which this is a 6mm. There's a washer on the inside, so don't lose that. Get the washer and the bolt. There's a rod. Alright, so this knuckle here, this is left-hand threads. This 114 that I got is not a left-hand thread, so it will not go this way. So we have to go this way. Okay. We need it overall the same length as our current shift rod. So we're going to need to do some trimming to get it close to the same length. We're going to measure like that. So it's about, I want to remove about half the threads on each side of this rod. So we can actually unbolt this knuckle right here and then move to pivot it. But I know at a 90-degree angle from the pressure that you're putting in, or the most leverage. So I want to try and leave this at a 90-degree angle. I mean, we could unbolt it, pivot this, and then probably just not have to cut the rod. But I'm fine with cutting it. I mean, it's only like, you know, 15 bucks, so. Alright, so we're just going to use an old-fashioned hacksaw. Let's start there. Alright. Go that boy around. Give myself just a little bit more room. It's easier to cut than to add. Alright, there we go. Nice and ugly cut. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we threaded it all the way down. It's as tight as it can go. Still got some room here. I think I need to cut off a little bit more on the shifter side. This side here looks good. So that's about as best as I want to cut these down. And this sanded that down pretty flat. Sanded that down pretty flat. Where these threads meet the bottom of the shaft. It's about the same length. Let's get our jam nuts on here. All the way down. All the way down. Now we could get some thinner nuts too. And screw it on all the way down. And screw on the shifter. Alright. Slide that down. Okay. Alright, so that's the way we want it to sit. So as we screw it out, it goes down, lever goes down, screw it in, lever comes up. Alright. So let's just tighten all the jam nuts. Alright, there we go. Don't want to get caught in the chain, so as long as it's, I don't mind it being a little flexible, moving around a little bit, that's fine with me. Now what we need to do is attach our wires to 3 and 4. Wire it in. Put this back on. Push this bad boy back in there. To enable the quick shifter, go to Power Commander Tools, Configure, Feature Enabled, and Input Selections. And what we're going to do is select Quick Shifter, and I put it on the input 2. So if you put in input 1, you change it there. And then Configure. And we're going to do, this is going to be normally closed since it's a push. And okay? There you go, that's all we needed to do. So now we can take it for a ride and see how it does. Quick shifter did good. Smooth, responsive, not a lot of pressure to get it activated. Now first and second gear was a little funny. I might feel like I need to shorten the amount it kills the engine. But other than that, great. If you guys never rode with one, oh, it's way better than the clutch. Even though the clutch on this bike is great, but it's so much nicer just banging through the gears. Like and subscribe. Peace.